morning, John. It is Wednesday, August 9th. I got home from the fair on Sunday with a bunch of really great fair footage, and I was excited just to share my fair footage with you and the Nerd Fighters. And because I'm a good brother, I always watch your videos as soon as I can, so I click on your video when I get home from the fair, and I see your video, and you're all...
Hank Walking Tall, the world's largest boar who can't walk, reminded me a little bit of America's healthcare system.
And now I'm all... Crap, now I have to figure out some way to have some kind of impressive and bizarre analogy between state fair and political issues, so I can seem all cool and smart like my brother. Okay, I can do this. John, Freestyle Motocross reminds me a lot of the cap and trade system. You have to ramp it up real fast, and then you'll get to a certain point and you'll sort of glide into a nice, soft landing in the future. And if you muscle it around just the right way, you can totally do like a backflip heel click. No, that didn't work. Okay, American politics are totally like this chicken. They have a really short attention span, a fairly short lifespan, and at first when you're looking at them they look kind of silly, but then they start to look really scary, and also its name is Hagrid. Its name actually was Hagrid, but that last part doesn't really work. Okay, this one's good. This llama is like the Democratic Party. Its head is really big and really impressive, but its body is like thin and atrophied, and it can't really seem to get anything done on its own. It's almost like the body of the llama only thinks that it needs to be a body every 4 years, and that once the body gets the head in place, it can completely ignore all of its other responsibilities. When really, its body needs to get involved and start doing things because the freaking Republican llama is going crazy with its huge body and its tiny head. Okay, here's another one. The situation in Iraq is totally like this corn dog because... corn dog. Okay, wait, no, I got a good one. This one's gonna work. The Cash for Clunkers program is like the Demolition Derby because, well, actually, I think that the Demolition Derby is Cash for Clunkers. Like, it is the original Cash for Clunkers. In fact, I'm starting to think that we should just have a lot of Demolition Derbies and kind of forget about this Cash for Clunkers idea. You can give like a $4,500 prize to every person who wins the Demolition Derby, and instead of getting one car off the road, you get like 2 dozen. Because they're all crashing into each other. And I guarantee you, none of those cars are ever gonna drive again. Problem solved! Okay, that turned out alright. John, thank you for challenging me to be astute and to explain complicated issues using the county fair. And if I can have a little bit of a serious response to your healthcare video, I would like to say that the biggest analogy between the healthcare system and the county fair is that they're both trying to make money off of us. And, you know, I'm okay with the fair making money. I'm okay with the carny trying to get me to play the carnival game. Because I can say to that guy, hey guy, how much does it cost? And then he in turn will say to me, way more money than it's worth. And so I'll be like, no, I don't think I will play your carnival game. But as soon as you tie money to a doctor's responsibility to a patient, suddenly I imagine for doctors it's difficult to separate making money from making the best suggestions to your patients. And if a doctor says to me that I need a procedure, I'm not gonna ask him how much it costs, and I'm definitely not gonna go around town and try and find a better deal. I'm just gonna do it, because we're supposed to be able to trust doctors. And that, I think, is the real problem with the healthcare system. We need to decouple the doctor's responsibility to the patient from the amount of money that he or she makes from that patient. Obviously, this is an extraordinarily complicated issue, and I'm not trying to say that doctors are only out to make money off of us. But there's a link in the sidebar to an article from the New Yorker that goes pretty deep into why Americans' healthcare budget is so massive. It's a really great article. It's long, but I swear it is totally worth reading. I hope all nerd fighters read it, and John, I definitely want to talk with you about it later. Oh, and there's one more. There's one more I gotta put in here. Political pundits are like fair rides, because just looking at them makes me want to puke.